Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video, and I'm super happy to announce that this video is brought to you by SetPower.
It's gonna be legend, wait for it, dairy.
So SetPower is a brand that specializes in portable fridges. They reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to try some of our products? So when I was looking through their catalog of products, this one caught my eye. This is the AB15, and the reason why I wanted to try this one is it's one of the smaller fridges that they offer. And what's the upside to that is I can just basically keep this in my Jeep JK or in the Gladiator full time and just leave it in there. I do have a fridge that's similar to this. It's from Dometic. I've had it for years. However, that lives in my overland trailer, and I wanted to have something that I could keep in my Jeep Gladiator or my JKU for smaller road trips. I actually was just wheeling in Pennsylvania. I did take this. It held ice for about 2 days, and then all my ice was gone. Moving over to something like this, I'll be able to just plug this in, and it should keep everything cold and ready to go. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to unbox this, take a look at it, and get it set up in the Gladiator. So a little bit about this fridge before we go opening it all up. So the model number is AB15, and you can get it in blue or orange. Obviously we have the blue one here. It's power source, DC 12 volts, 24 volts. It weighs only 17 pounds, so it's actually very light. It's approximately 22 by 9.4 by 14.2 inches. It can freeze down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, and it has a multi-level battery voltage protection. Essentially that way it's not going to drain your vehicle battery. I think that's about it. Let's open it up. Alright, so if you look at the front of it here, this is where all your controls are. It looks like you do have, this is where you're going to put your power outlet in. Really not much on the sides besides ventilation. Alright, so opening it up here, it does come with a strap that you can hook into the front and the back. That way you can just kind of throw this around your shoulder and carry it around like that. It does come with your power adapters. It looks like it has the wall adapter, and then it also has the adapter that you can plug into your 12 volt cigarette lighter as well. It's going to come with your SetPower AB15 user manual. And then lastly, it's going to come with an ice maker. Well, basically something that you put water into, throw it in here, and then that way you can just make ice cubes or ice balls in this case. Alright, so the first thing that I want to do for just opening this up and testing it out is let's get it plugged into the Jackery and see how long it actually takes to go from its current temperature down to 0 degrees. Alright, so we're plugged into our Jackery. Let's go ahead and turn this on and hit the stopwatch. So we're currently at 68 degrees, and let's see how quickly it can get down to 0. So taking a look at the Jackery, it's currently pulling 31 watts of power, and we'll keep an eye on that as well as we go along. I'm assuming initially when it's first getting fired up and it's initially cooling, it's going to pull a higher wattage, and then once it gets down to temperature, it should pull less wattage. Alright, so there you guys have it, going from a balmy 68 degrees down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit in just under half an hour. That's not too bad. The Jackery, when it was pulling at its highest wattage, was right around 33. Now that it's kind of set at this, it's kind of between that 15 and 20 range, which isn't too bad. Now I want to see how many cans of soda we can get in here. Two, 16, 17, and 18. And I'm actually out of Pepsis. Alright, so in the back portion of it, you can fit 18 cans of Pepsi, and then you still have this front little compartment here, which you could probably fit 2 or 3 more. Well, let's find out. 1, 2, 3 if you're really trying. So 18 in the back, 3 up front. So basically you have a 21 pack cooler. Now I get to pull all these Pepsis out of here because, you know, when it's at 0 degrees, it's gonna basically make these things explode because that's way too cold for them. But definitely, you know, cold enough for ice cream or anything else that you guys want to take on a long road trip. Like I said, this is basically gonna live in one of my Jeeps, probably in the back seat on the floorboard. So speaking of which, let's get it in the Gladiator and see how it fits back there. Oh, before I forget, $329. I think that's a steal for a budget-friendly fridge. I mean, it's not huge, but you know, for something that's, for the person that's getting this, they're not getting it for the size, they're getting it for the convenience of being able to keep it in the back of their vehicle. Currently, at the time of recording this, you can find this exact fridge on Amazon for I think $208. So almost over $100 off. Definitely a really good deal. So if you don't want to get it on their website, definitely swing over to Amazon and pick it up over there. Perfect. Obviously the vehicle's not turned on right now, so this isn't going to be on. But, you know, if I'm on a long road trip or on a long wheeling trip, I think this is going to work out really well. Alright guys, that's essentially where that's going to live. I'll probably use it more in the JK just because typically when I'm out off-roading and camping and whatever, when I have the Gladiator, I'm usually taking the overland trailer. In the JK, typically I'm more tent camping. Like I said, we were out at Pennsylvania, we took the JK for that one. And, you know, I didn't want to take the big fridge because the JK is very limited on space. Something like this that I can just put on the floor of the rear seat takes up hardly any room. You know, I think this is just going to be the perfect thing for those trips in the JK. And if you just want to keep a cooler or a fridge or whatever in your vehicle at all times, I think this is a great alternative to some of the other options out there. So I will be using this fridge in some follow-up videos. Like I said, we're actually going to be heading down to Florida for my daughter's spring break. We're going to be taking this fridge and testing it out down there. And then, you know, I'm going to try to get up in the UP in about a week or two when I get back. And I'm going to try to take this fridge up there as well. Definitely put it through its paces to let you guys know what I think about it. That's going to be it for this video, guys. We will catch you in the next one.